Congratulations on your bundle or bundles of joy. Before taking your baby home, there are multiple things that you should know about. I'm Brittany Pender. After having my first child, being pregnant with my second, there are things that I wish somebody would have talked to me about. So I'm here to talk to you about those things. And it's my intention is that you have more knowledge about the topics, so you'll stress about them less, or that you can pass the information on to someone else you may know. So before you can even leave the hospital, you must have a car seat. The baby has to be placed in an actual car seat to even leave the hospital. And the car seat has to be rear facing. The car seat will continue to be rear facing up until the baby is 2 or meets the other height and weight requirements set forth by your state or the actual car seat. The car seat should fit safe and secure in the middle, and it's highly recommended to put the latches on. So for you to put the baby in the middle with the latches on. So if it doesn't have latches in the middle, then the baby has to be sat in another spot. And the car seat harness should fit. It should actually go right above the shoulders and ensure that it's tight. You can perform like a pinch test to make sure it's tight enough, and the baby shouldn't have on any bulky clothes, like no outer garments, no coats. This is not the only thing that you have to do. Make sure of before y'all leave the hospital. Tdap is a vaccine for tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. These diseases are like very serious, and although rare, they're still very fatal for your child. Tetanus is lockjaw. Diphtheria is the thick white coating in the back of your throat that makes it very difficult to breathe. And pertussis is whooping cough. And if it's very bad for adults, just imagine how bad it is for kids. And everyone taking care of the baby or around the baby should be vaccinated, because the baby cannot be until they're 2 months, 8 weeks. The mother is vaccinated between the weeks 28 and 32 weeks of pregnancy. And if you have other children and you keep up with their pediatric appointments, then they should definitely be already vaccinated. And family members that come see you to help you take care of the baby or to give you a break or whatever should also be vaccinated. And although everyone will be vaccinated, it's still very important to wash your hands before touching the infant. And the hospital may or may not give your little ones, or one, a bath during your stay. The vernix is the white coating on the baby's skin, and it protects them from the amniotic fluid, because it's acidic while they're in the womb. And it also helps regulate the baby's body temperature. And the hospital will wash it off before giving you the baby, but it will delay this first skin-to-skin contact, so they try not to. So the longer you keep it on there, the better. And when you take the baby home, the umbilical cord must also stay dry, so you just have to give your baby a sponge bath until about 1 to 3 weeks when the umbilical cord actually falls off. Okay, now your baby is all cleaned up, and now he or she needs rest. Newborns sleep at least 16 hours a day. So SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome. It's when a healthy baby dies in his or her sleep. And there's no cause for SID, but it's more common for premature babies, babies born with birth defects, or babies with breathing problems. So there's no cause for it. So there's no way to make sure it doesn't happen, but there are ways to decrease it. Babies have harder time breathing on their stomach and side, so just be sure to let your baby sleep on his back. Make sure the baby is not too warm, because when you're too warm, it's harder for you to breathe. And infants need hard surfaces to sleep on. Most cribs, when you buy a crib mattress, they do make sure they're approved. So just check on your baby throughout their sleep. Okay, and to sum it all up, we learned about the stressors that happen after having a baby, like choosing the right car seat, making sure the car seat is ready for the hospital's inspections, being vaccinated for your baby's safety until the baby can be, and just keeping your baby healthy and clean, and also just checking on them and monitoring them throughout the sleep. So I hope you can keep this information or pass it on to someone else. Thank you for your time.